But if you choose to go after someone, why not go after them immediately? Why would you wait a couple of seconds to use your flash? Because there was a reasonable chance that he was actually getting out of there. So the cards in this case. So they get a turret here, and they get a kill. Probably because they got the first kill. Because someone had to protect the turret, and the only one available to do so is the jungler. And yeah, the jungler went a little bit too aggressive there and chased after someone who was really low. Okay, but was going to pay with his life anyway, and in this case didn't actually get the kill. For the second time in a row, by the way. Well, third if you... The first time was when he actually survived, so Singed actually survived the Karthus ultimate in the end. And then they couldn't get him in the jungle, even though there were 3 people there. And this was the third time when they couldn't actually kill him. So already onto level 11. Elf is Dutch, for those of you who were wondering. So he's already level 11. The other single lane, well, solo lane characters are all level 10. So he's doing quite well. Actually going into the enemy jungle to kill some experience. Probably taking red buff as well. Why not? Singed really doesn't need red buff, but if he can get it instead of the enemy jungler, then it's a good choice. He only uses very small amounts of the poison trail. He doesn't leave it running like I would probably do. And in the end that makes all the difference, because you're going to have a lot more mana, and your mana is is translated into health. So 25% of your mana is actually health. So if you can turn off the poison trail, you should do it, because it's, well, it reduces your health if you keep it on. So using his ultimate and poison trail there to get some more minions to prevent the tower from being pushed. And the Xin Zhao coming in to well, assisting killing this turret, I'm assuming. But well, of course Mumus will come in to clear up the minions here and hopefully get some damage done. Unfortunately misses his bandage toss, and there was still 1 minion left in the end, and yeah, otherwise he would have been able to get some tower shots on Xin Zhao. And since Singed was coming in, missing another bandage toss, but since Singed was coming in, it might have been a kill then. But well, not necessarily, of course. So a lot of fighting in the enemy jungle here. And that is probably a good thing for the green team, because it means that they have control over most of the jungle and most of the lanes. They put up 2 wards to see where people are in the jungle, and they can see people coming from pretty far away. So, they did lose the mid tower and one of the bottom towers, but they took 3 towers themselves, so it's a pretty decent score for now. And the only tower they still have standing of the first line of defense is this one, which is at about 860 health. So it's not a lot. They can probably take it out in one minion wave, which means that Sinch is going to have to be careful about letting the minion wave to his tower. So level 13 against level 9 should be a relatively easy fight. But Xin Zhao really doesn't care about being underleveled. Increased attack speed, lowers cooldowns, blah blah. Yeah, he's a little bit overpowered here. I mean, if you can win a fight when you're 4 levels behind, then it's not really balanced. Or you shouldn't have a level system in your game. But hey, again, it's a choice. So we can see that there are 3 people here trying to get a kill, or 4 actually, trying to get a kill here. Oh, I missed the kill. I'm sorry, I was assuming that the 4v1 was going to result in a kill and not the 1v1. So Sinch getting out of here again, going to heal up, and going to go out to top lane probably, because his teammates have this part of the field, well, pretty much under control. They're going to take out the blue buff, and they're going to give it to Zilean, I'm assuming. Oh, it's stolen, I think. Yes, it is. It got stolen by Caitlyn. Excellent job on their part, obviously. And yeah, Amumu didn't want to smite it because, well, then he would get it. And they wanted to give it to Reginald, and Reginald doesn't have smite, so he had to take it out with either a bomb or auto attacks, well, basic attacks. Both of which are really easy to steal from. Unless you do the double bomb, I guess that's pretty instantaneous. So, item wise, let's pause this. Item wise, we see a lot of Aegis here, and well, he's building a lot of health, and well, obviously some magic resist. Then the Soraka has, well, nothing basically, 2 gold items, so that he can actually get more gold. This is going to be another one, probably. It's going to be the Philosopher's Stone. And then Ashe actually already has Infinity Edge and 2 Doran's Blades. And, well, we see here that Zilean is building the Death Cap. Almost finished already. And, well, Sunfire Cape on Amumu helping him farm a little bit more. Getting the Heart of Gold to get the extra gold. And we see the same thing here on Janna. 2 gold items, probably building a 3rd next. Just because they don't kill minions. The Soraka has 9. The Janna actually has 21, but it's still not a lot. And because of that, they build these items which generate gold after, well, during the time period you have them. Then the Caitlyn, going for Infinity Edge, has 2 of the 3 required items, and probably going to finish it pretty soon because of the, well, 154 and this one has 156. So there's not a lot of difference. The only difference is this one vampiric scepter. So probably finishing up pretty soon with the Infinity Edge. Then Xin Zhao, the Wriggler's Lantern, because, well, it gives lifesteal, but that's not the most important part. The most important part is the 500 bonus damage. It helps you farm a lot more if your character doesn't have a skill that can actually help you farm. So Amumu, all of his skills pretty much help him kill the minions in the jungle. But Xin Zhao, not so much. So he can probably use the 500 bonus damage much more effectively. Then the Malzahar building, well, what's probably the death cap, just like the Zillion is. And having 3 Dorn's rings. But not having any, I wanted to say mana, but I mean health. No health, no armor. Well, these ones have health, obviously, but not like this one. I mean, this is a lot of health and mana in the catalyst, that's why people take it. Then Curtis already has a Rod of Ages, almost full. So, oh no, not almost full. It's about halfway. Sorcerer's Shoes for extra magic penetration, and going to build probably another catalyst. All in all, we see that the items are relatively equal between the teams. There's a little more on this team because, well, they have more kills. I mean, with 10 to 2, yeah, you tend to have a lot more gold, and the minion kills are about equal. I think there's a little more minion kills on the red team, but that's okay. They can use the extra gold because they are behind on the, well, on the rest, on the kills. So unfortunately the ward times out just as they are doing red, and they cannot actually see what's happening in the forest now anymore, so nobody's going to steal the red buff. One of Janna's next items, as well as I guess Soraka, is going to be the oracles, because it helps you, yeah, oracles elixir, that's what it's called. It helps you get rid of these wards that are in your forest. So for example, there's a new one here, and I know there's some, well, there's something in the forest at some point, because, well, they have been ganked in the forest quite a bit. And Singed again, getting out of there relatively easily. And they pick up a kill because, well, the whole team went to assist there. And at this point, since they're 9 kills ahead and they actually just got a kill, they assume that Dragon is now available. Or Baron is now actually killable by them. So they're going to run out of here, and yeah, nobody's going to die. So they pick up another kill on the Cartus, and they ran out of there because the Cartus could actually really easily steal Dragon because he was already dead. So they had to wait until he expired, let's call it that, and then they could kill Baron without interference. If Cartus was just a little bit later on that, so if his timing was a little